How can I help?
Sorry, Viv. I am a very hardworking individual, and I feel like I do not get the pats on the back that I think I should get. I clock in on duty on numerous occasions. I've been helping clean up the South Side. Multiple instances to where I've had multiple attempts on my life. I've put my life on the line every day. Every day. I'm talking about I wake up and I breathe that dirty South Side air, and I'm getting shot at every day. I even got shot at Hayes. Not even in the South Side. There's multiple bounties on my head. I just feel like, can I just get a pat in the back?
Clean up for
so
that marking channel one is
I'd be willing to give you that pat on the back if I didn't learn very recently. I learned yesterday, although I believe it happened maybe the day before or a couple of days before, that you stole and ocean dumped someone's vehicle.
There's a good explanation for that.
Well, what possibly could be the explanation for that?
That vehicle was involved in my shooting. I didn't found it. I was outnumbered.
All right.
Okay, so I took the best precaution I can to get it out of the location it was and apprehend the vehicle.
Why would you... So, did you apprehend the person who shot at you?
Negative. I believe it was a baller because the vehicle was purple with East Side on the back. And the ballers did attempt at my life at Hayes with the mandem.
All right. So, I kind of feel like, you know, it would have been more effective if you'd have apprehended the vehicle and processed it in
12 me, so maybe over 15 months.
We like to call impound.
Right.
Where they get strikes and they have to pay a lot of money. Instead, you ocean dumped it, and then I believe you paid the person for the repairs.
I did
so
pay.
Ultimately,
I did pay the person for the repair because it wasn't him. Okay, let me. Can
it wasn't. You ocean dumped the wrong vehicle.
No. Let me rewind just a little bit here. After my shooting that happened at Hayes, my vehicle was in the middle of the maze. You know the maze at the court center?
Yeah, I know the maze.
The maze. Okay.
Yeah.
I seen the individual once again. I seen the individuals and the vehicle that dropped off the individuals to shoot at me inside of a location. I got the vehicle and I called the owner of the vehicle and he said that was not him. So I said, you know what? I apologize, sir, because if it was you that threw my vehicle in the maze, if it wasn't you, you don't deserve this. And I paid for his repairs.
Okay. Right. So you're cleaning up the South Side by partaking in South Side activities such as ocean dumping vehicles. It's really teaching them a lesson, huh, Dan?
If it's gotten so bad, they have a diss track out on me.
Yeah. So I've heard that. And I've been
garbage,
around
right?
when BSK have been following. I don't know. It's got its catchy parts, you know. Listen, I believe that the South Side can change. I believe we can clean up the South Side. I don't believe what you're doing is effective whatsoever. Therefore, I cannot, in good faith, give you a pat on the back for that.
Okay, what about my attendance? This is like school.
Your attendance, Dan?
Yes.
I'm around pretty much daily. I've seen you probably 2 or 3 times recently.
And how long? A week, correct?
Within a week.
Yes.
Yeah, but before then, it might have been a couple of months.
Yeah, I was on a hiatus. Okay, listen, trust me when I say I will be around. Okay.
All right.
I am looking for a department. Will I be denied LSPD? Possibly. You know, I feel like there's a bit of spice missing, Vivian, and I feel like I can bring that certain level of seasoning with my morale keeping in my my great police work.
Okay. So I'm going to pose a question to you. What do you
Mhm.
think you're tackling the crime in Southside does to morale?
It keeps morale up because there's like for instance, cadets. I feel like cadets should be patrolling the South Side,
Okay.
right? They have to know
Alright.
what the fuck they're getting ready to go against. The South Side
Yeah.
is baby steps for what everybody north of the Olympic is. What's north of the Olympic? We have well CG, we have Hydra, we have I don't know Mandem, you know, Seaside, multiple gangs that are notorious for killing cops.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The South Side doesn't do
Okay.
anything.
All right. So the South Side, I agree with you. We should be taking more steps in the South Side. However, I think there should be appropriate ways to go about it.
Mhm.
I don't necessarily feel that your ways are appropriate. That's the issue, Dan. But what I kind of want you to do though is to make a South Side program with a catchy title and a bit of a plan. Okay, that isn't just you going down there and antagonizing the shit out of them, which we all know you do. Okay, Dan, we all know.
What do you mean by antagonize?
I've had multiple reports, okay, from other officers that you will specifically go and put yourself in the South Side and end up in a situation where you have to call for emergency backup. So we kind of need to iron that out, right? We need to stop that from happening.
Bro, there's people snitching on me, bro.
Well, you can have a team behind you and go and tackle the crime down in the South Side, you know?
All right. I respect that, Sarin. I respect that.
Mhm.
I will ask for one request for me
Okay.
to better myself in the South Side.
All right.
Can you push up 24-hour air patrols in the South Side? It's just I know you can't answer, but can you just push that up the chain, please?
I'll push it up for you, yeah.
Thank you
I'll
so
push
much.
it up for you.
I'll touch
No
base with
problem.
you. I'll touch base with you tomorrow for sure.
Okay, all right. I want to see a program, like at least bare bones outline. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, some sort of, you know, when we get these like community like programs that we put out there,
Right.
you know, and they've got like these catchy little titles. I think we should do something like that. We may even be able to get funding or something for it. So figure it out.
Perfect.
Maybe like Den Saves the Kids. I don't know, something like that.
Yeah, I feel like SSD Southside. You know what? Triple S.
Okay.
Shiesty Southside program. Okay. It's again.
That's two S's and a P. Dan. Southside is one word.
Yep. Touche. So two S's and a P. Double SP. Okay. And I
Okay.
feel like that would be a great program to implement down there. Also, can I ask you a quick question? I know this is once again, this is completely out of my lane.
Okay.
I know you're part of PNT. You know, you were great for VPD. You know,
Right.
remember when I tried to completely fuck up the PNT program?
I may have suppressed my memories of that. Remind me what you did.
I remember when I tried to completely overhaul it completely, and I got the biggest pushback I've ever seen in my life, especially from the ex-commissioner Sam Bass, rest in peace his soul. Remember that?
What were you trying to do?
Well, I was trying to push more. Okay, so listen. Okay, Viv, I'm not the smartest person, but I'm smart, right? I'm the smartest non-smart person. Okay, picture this. Okay, you picturing?
I'm picturing.
All right. So you PNT, or not? You're FTO, correct?
Yeah, I'm an FTO. Yeah.
Okay. So FTO. Okay, just think of 3 FTOs in your head, right?
Mm-hmm.
FTOs overlook officers that teaches cadets. The throughput would be way better. What do you think?
Not every officer is capable of teaching. That's the issue. The issue that we had before, Dan, is that we had too many people who were classed as FTOs that shouldn't have been. They were teaching the wrong thing or not teaching at all. Standards dropped. We had way too many officers with seriously bad SOPs, practices, everything. which is why, partly the reason why the restructure happened. So that's why P&T for each department has had to start from the bottom again.
Okay.
Because we have to make sure that the right people are put into those positions, right? So what you've just described is what FTIs do. So FTIs overlook FTOs who were teaching the cadets.
Okay.
The other thing is that we don't really need to hire tons and tons of people, right? We should be able to take our time in training people. Some people are going to take longer than others, which is fine.
Right.
But as long as everybody comes out at the same base level of standard, and then they can expand themselves individually once they get a full officer, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We got 32
Are you
years.
saying that we're severely understaffed then?
I believe at certain times we're very understaffed.
Yeah.
To the point where I can't even do. Not that I would do a show force in the South Side. Last time I did that, it was a South Side riot, which I believe I handled very well. You were there, correct?
I was there and I didn't do shit. I just stood there and watched everything. I'm going to be honest with you, Dan. It was ridiculous.
No officers
told us
were
to
hurt.
leave all the bodies. The officers were hurt. What do you mean, Dan? Officers went down. Civilians went down. Gang members went down, and we just left the bodies. You just said dip, 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 and we all got out. Yeah.
Okay. Listen. At the end of the day, I feel like, don't worry, I will reel back my methods on how I deal with the South Side. Okay. But I do feel like we're understaffed at certain times.
Yeah.
Like right now, let's see. How many people got on duty right now? About 30 officers.
Yeah, I mean that's only 10 under our, our cap.
Yeah.
Not bad.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Viv, these criminals are improving and they're becoming very, very. It's like a syndrome. It's like a PTSD itch that they can't scratch unless they fuck with officers, and we're gonna need to be ready.
Mm-hmm. Ready for what? Wait, what do you have intel of something happening?
I don't know, but I feel like something is cooking, for sure.
Okay.
I just want to let you know. Listen, I'm glad you heard me out, Viv. Thank you so much.
No, that's fine. That's fine. If anyone needs to chat, I'm here,